Why don't you try learning a useful skill like Tai Chi and the others? I know some skills. I have skills. I can he use Google Docs? Can he use Google Slides? He can't. I'm sure he can't. He does not know how to make a Google slideshow. We're back again to play some games. We're back with Ikemen Sengoku, and last time Nobunaga held a meeting, invited me, and basically he told me that me and him were heading alone to a hot spring so he can recover from a wound he got during the battle where he protected me. And I know he's gonna try something, so let's go ahead and see what he's gonna do. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below, and we can get started. Oh yeah, and what's his name? Mitsuhide tricked me into walking into this dead end so Nobunaga could find me because we're trying to make an escape. Lauren, carry your own belongings. Why? I'm not going. So just let me off already. Steadying himself, I turned around to look at Nobunaga. He smiled, keeping a secure hand around my waist. Please don't touch me. Wait, but I might fall off the horse, so never mind. If you're not going to carry them, then you must not need them. Wait, what's he going to do? Nobunaga picked up the pink bundle and lifted it up in the air. You're going with me, regardless of what you say. But if you don't need a change of clothes, then I'll throw these away. Stop! I need those. He pressed my belongings onto my lap. Then do as I asked the first time. Don't tell me what to do. He's really living up to the title of a tyrant. Just where Mitsuhide said you'd be. Though, I don't know what you're doing out here. Mitsuhide Akechi, you traitor. I don't know why we trusted him in the first place. You saw him. He's a snake. From the beginning. He didn't hide his character. He's not a wolf in sheep clothing. He's a wolf. We saw that. You don't trust people like that? We're leaving for our trip. I expect I'll have plenty of entertainment with you along. Everyone in the castle has Nobunaga fever. I should have known better than to trust any of them. Exactly. Nobunaga and I approached the castle gates. Hideyoshi and Mitsunari were there waiting for us. Lord Nobunaga. Guess they came to see us off. They bowed to Nobunaga. Please be careful on your journey. Of course. Thank you for seeing me off. Lauren, I hope you'll take good care of our lord. I won't. Uh-huh. I'll slip some coins into your belongings. Use them to get anything you like. Thanks. Wait, you packed all of this, Hideyoshi? Yes. I noticed you weren't very enthusiastic about going last night. I was worried you'd try to run off. Not that it would help. I was prepared to catch you. What? I'm like Sonic, I'm fast. You wouldn't be able to catch me. Don't look so sour. You might as well soak in the hot springs and enjoy yourself. This trip will be a good opportunity to show Nobunaga how good you've gotten that go. Right, the bet. Just one more thing I had to look forward to. Well, at least I have a chance at winning. I turned my head to look at Nobunaga. He had a predatory smile. You've been training? Yeah, I told you I've been practicing. Yes, I'm serious about defeating you. Admirable. I'm looking forward to tonight's game. His warm breath touched my ear and I felt a tingle in my toes. Why your toes? If I make it there alive. Now, we must be off. Smiling, Hideyoshi and Mitsunari said their farewells. Deuces. Nobunaga took the reins in his hand and bade the horse to go. Fast! The horse started running so fast I thought I'd be thrown off. Don't fall off, Lauren. Then go slower! You should learn to stay on better. How am I supposed to do that? I clung to the saddle. The wind whipped my hair, sending it in every which way. Azuchi Castle passed out of sight in a blur of speed. Oh, that's pretty. It's a pretty tree. After a bruising ride, Nobunaga finally stopped his horse near a lake. I can't swim. Wow, this lake seems to stretch out forever, and the water is clear as crystal. It was dappled in dazzling light from the early morning sun. I had to squint to see it. Just then I heard Nobunaga whistle. What are you doing? I'm calling Haguro? Haguro? Is that his horse? Who is Haguro? His horse, probably. I heard a screech from overhead. A black dot shot across the sky. A bird? He got a bird? Then, with increasing speed, it began to dive towards us. Is that a bird? If it's large at that distance, it has to be huge. Nobunaga, do you see that giant hawk? Obviously. Nobunaga stretched out his arm. The giant hawk with black tipped feathers came to rest gracefully on his arm. Oh, of course. Haguro meaning black feathers. Lauren, this is Haguro. Hello, nice to meet you. This is the first time I've seen a hawk outside of the zoo. So, Nobunaga has a pet, huh? Showing his pickaxe to the beak, Haguro turned beady eyes towards me, and I had second thoughts about trying to pet him. I think he's glaring at me. I didn't want to touch the bird anyway. Does he attack people? If I command him to. Would you like a demonstration? No, thank you. I believe you. No. Nobunaga laughed merrily. I'm always surprised that you don't get my jokes. They say a joke is all in the delivery. Just then, Haguro turned his head, looking like an arrow pointed towards the grass. What's he doing? He's hunting. Grass rustled and a rabbit hopped out. We'll hunt before the hot springs. Join me, Lauren. Is that why we stopped? Wait, by hunt he means... Horror grew in my throat. The rabbit hopped out, unaware. Go, Haguro. Ugh, I don't like this. Spreading his wings on Nobunaga's command, Haguro took flight. Nobunaga, don't! Why would you stop me? Why? Because I feel bad if you're gonna kill it. You feel bad? I'm a couple of centuries too soon to explain animal welfare to Sengoku Warlord, but I still don't like it. Haguro, stop! He swooped around, ready to dive for that sharp beak. It's a rabbit, get it. Who said that? It's a rabbit, get it. Nobunaga and I both turned to the direction of the youthful voice. Huh? A trio of small kids jumped out from behind the tree and threw rocks at the rabbit. Ears perked and rabbit easily avoided the children and dashed out of sight. Phew. It got away. The children dressed in patched hemp fiber kimono fell back into the grass with disappointed sighs. You suck at this. That's why it got away. I'm gonna get it, because I promised Mom I'd get dinner. Nuh-uh, that was my rabbit. No, it was mine. Nobunaga, what are you doing? You about to throw hands with some, 5-year-olds? What are you doing? The children stared agape at Nobunaga. Haguro circled once and came back down, landing on Nobunaga's shoulder. You disturbed my hunt. Brave, but foolish. If you throw I get it. But please don't throw hands with those 5-year-olds. You disturbed my hunt. Brave, but foolish. Come on, Nobunaga. You're not really gonna fight some little kids over this, are you? But his tone was just as stern as if he was giving orders. Stone-faced, he then mounted his horse and approached the children. It's gonna be fine. They're just kids. No, I can't forget who I'm dealing with here. I remember Nobunaga merciless on the battlefield. The thought of him threatening the children made me sick. I watched, ready to intervene if needed. Arms crossed, Nobunaga faced the 3 young boys, waiting for them to speak. Who's the mean guy? Don't dig your graves, kids. I scrambled off the horse and put myself between Nobunaga and the children. Come on, it's not polite to judge people on appearance, okay? Even if they happen to be right, but it's better if they don't get on his bad side. Now let's try that one more time. Are you a samurai? I am Nobunaga Oda. I am Nobunaga Oda, Lord of Azuchi Castle. Really? The expressions turned to fear. Even children recognize his name. They're scared too. Poor things. Now name yourselves. My name is Taichi. Kizuke. I'm Kotoru. Taichi, Kizuke, Kotoru. If you plan to steal my prey again, you'll need to be much better than that. Huh? Is he gonna teach him how to hunt? Taichi, bring a stone and come here. Okay. Okay. With a puzzled look on his face, Taichi searched the grass for a stone. Is Nobunaga doing what I think he's doing? He's teaching them how to hunt. Taichi found one and brought it over. Nobunaga crouched down beside him. The first step in hunting your prey is to have a good sight on it. Do you see the tree by the lake? See the hollow in its trunk? That hole? Yeah, I see it. Throw the stone at it, as if it were a rabbit. Okay. Taichi brought his arm back and flung the stone at the tree. It flew far, but not high, missing the target by several inches. You have a good arm, but you're letting go too early. Put out your hand, I'll show you how to grip the stone. Show me too! Me too, me too! All fear was gone from the faces as they crowded around him. Nobunaga's teaching them how to hunt. He explained how to aim, how to throw. He spoke to them like adults, albeit in his usual demanding tone. By nose, he would put a hand on their backs to support them and gently guide their arms to the right position. I thought he'd be mad, or at least scold them. I'm surprised and a little impressed. Even when the children failed, Nobunaga would just patiently begin explaining again. Finally, Taichi scored a hit on the tree hollow. Did you see that? I did it! Remember the timing. Taichi, that's awesome! Thank you, Lord Nobunaga. Don't thank me, and don't get cocky either. With a small laugh, Nobunaga stood up. In a real hunt, once your prey spots you, it will attempt to flee. If you want to land a killing blow, you'll need to drive it into a place where it can't escape. We will! The children ran off, ready to begin their hunts anew. Those kids were positively beaming. It's getting towards the afternoon. We'll go hiking another time. We must get to the inn. Alright. Nobunaga set Haguro loose, and we returned to his horse. I need to know what the horse's name. What is your horse's name? You gonna name your bird but not your horse? Why did you stop and teach them how to hunt? Because they weren't any good at it. Nobunaga shrugged his shoulders. If they can't hunt, they may someday starve. A country starves if its people starve. Those boys have the will and the need to fill their own stomachs. What they lack is technique. I have given them that. I felt a bit bad for the rabbit, but the children weren't throwing rocks at it to pick on it. They were trying to feed themselves. They were doing it to survive. Why would you stop me? Why? Because I feel bad that you're going to kill it. You feel bad? That's not modern thinking. They trying to survive out here. I know why Nobunaga thought I was acting so strangely. I still don't care for hunting, but I understand the necessity of it. So listen, I wasn't thinking earlier when I said I felt bad for the rabbit. Indeed you weren't. I plan to take it with us and serve it to you for dinner. Now that's changed. You really didn't need to, really. Hesitance in my voice got me a laugh for my troubles. To think the woman who saved my life has lived such a sheltered one. Why don't you try learning a useful skill like Taichi and the others? I know some skills. I have skills. I can he use Google Docs? Can he use Google Slides? He can't. I'm sure he can't. He does not know how to make a Google slideshow. You'd like me to learn how to hunt? Something more immediate. Nobunaga reached down and put the reins in my hands. He wants me to learn to take the lead on the horse? I can do that. That's easy. Yeah, I can ride a horse. Alright, can we slow down first? If I'm going to teach you, it's not going to be slowly. Besides, a gallop feels better. We're starting there? Nobunaga kicked the horse into the gallop. Ah! The horse charged forward into the forest. What am I supposed to do? Branches and leaves batted at me, and I had no way of slowing down. In fact, we seemed to be going faster all the time. I got this. Keep your hands loose on the reins. They aren't what keep you on the horse. Okay. Squeeze the horse between your knees. That's how you stay on. Push against the stirrup and raise your rump to ride steady. Yeah, well, I feel like I'm going to go flying off. My worries threatened to come true when the horse leapt over a small boulder in the path. Yikes! I was off the horse and in the air for what seemed like forever, but I'm still seated? Large hands kept a strong hold on me and made sure I was sitting steady in the saddle. Keep your eyes ahead. If you're nervous, the horse will know. I think I got it now. Securing my legs, I bent forward and held the reins. Now that's how I treat my printer. That's how I treat my printer. I try not to let the printer know that I'm in a rush and I need this essay printed. So I kind of act like, I don't need that essay paper. You just print whenever you need to. That's exactly how you treat a printer. Don't let them know your fears. Securing my legs, I bent forward and held the reins. Okay, I have the rhythm. How long do you intend to run at full speed? I believe there's a cliff up ahead. Okay, you could have told me that earlier. Why are we riding a horse near a cliff anyway? A cliff? Tell me that sooner. He acts like he's not going to fall off with me. The forest was quickly thinning out before us. That is a cliff right there. That sure is a cliff. This is so bad. Wait, halt. Wait, horse. Nobunaga wasn't doing anything about our situation. The cliff was directly in front of us. He really doesn't care. He's like, if we die, we die. I pulled the reins as steadily as I could. The horse's forelegs rose up in the air. We came to a stop at the edge of the cliff, and the dust we kicked up settled around us. That was close. On the plus side of my near-death experience, I had a stunning view of the valley below. I don't care about that. He really wasn't about to say nothing. He was really about to he don't care. You survived your first riding lesson. Well done. Don't you dare smile at me. I thought I was gonna die. And what? Were you gonna let me go over the cliff? You would have died too. I would have stopped you, although it was getting close. On second thought, I probably wouldn't have made it in time. On second thought, I probably would have made it in time. Okay, so me and you both, R.I.P. We were really about to go leaping off the cliff. You're joking, right? Yes, you're learning. He is not, yeah, no. You are not meant to be a comedian. Yes, you're learning. I won't let the horse get out of my control. Your jokes are gonna give me a heart attack. Not if you get used to them. You're not funny. You're definitely not funny. Get used to them. I'd rather get used to cliff diving. Nobunaga smiled like a boy with a mind full of mischief. I saved him in a fire only to almost send him to his doom off a cliff. But he's not upset. He seems to be having a great time. It was like when he was playing Go or teaching the children. He's proud, but he doesn't mock people for their lack of skill. You're a contradiction, Nobunaga. Maybe it was the aftermath of terror, but I began to laugh. You're laughing? Why? I don't even know. But I'm not afraid of him now. Even Nobunaga has some admirable qualities. From the cliff, I looked out at the unobscured view of the vast blue sky. My whole body was shouting to me, "You're alive." It's strange, I nearly died. You'd think I'd be a mess. But I feel powerful and free. I turned my head towards Nobunaga. You're not done teaching me, are you? I'm ready for more. What a foolish request, Lauren. I never intended to stop here. By the time we reach the end, you'll be able to ride your own. I'll do it. I don't intend to piggyback off people my whole time here. Riding is a good skill to have, and I'll need it. Before I turned to take the reins, I noticed Nobunaga looking at me. That's a good look on you. And you too. First, I'll teach you the turn. Alright. Wow, was that really Nobunaga giving me that gentle smile? I didn't think I'd see the day. He wasn't touching me or teasing me, but I felt a whisper of attraction tugging at my insides, if you say. If you say so. Hey, it's a hot spring. I feel like I've been through the ringer today, but it's a good feeling. I suck myself from the warm waters of the spring, and stretch my arms and legs out luxuriously. The natural spring water was thicker than bath water, but it was a perfect temperature. I'm starting to think maybe it's a good thing I came. When we arrived at the inn, Nobunaga left me, saying he had something to take care of. He told me to rest and enjoy the hot spring, and for once I obeyed gladly. All I want now is for the rest of the night to be like this. Lauren, how's the temperature? It's warm, but it's not too hot. The moment the piece came to an abrupt end, Nobunaga, dressed in a light cotton robe and carried a tray in one hand, was standing tall over the edge of the spring. You're back. What are you doing here? What else would I be doing here but bathing? This is the reason I came. Yeah, but you might notice the hot spring is currently in use. By me, because I'm bathing in them, but not much longer because you're standing there. I get ready to get out in case he had the foolish idea of joining me, but I wouldn't bother. Nobunaga caught my dripping arm, holding it firmly in his hand. His eyes were rigid, but the touch of his hand was harder than the water. Laying down on one knee, Nobunaga drew me close to him. Your hand is mine. I suppose you'll have to stay with it. We're done. I don't think Nobunaga realizes that I'm from the year 2020. We throw hands here. Please do not grab my arm when I'm getting out of the bathtub, out of the spring. I will swing on you. Before the hot springs, Nobunaga was a pretty cool dude. Kind of funny how he was gonna. I say he wasn't funny, but the situation was funny. He really was gonna let us. I feel like he was really gonna let us go off the cliff. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below. And I will see you guys tomorrow with A3. Bye bye.